learn, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, yes, I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, then 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 I hit Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third and 2, Goff. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Arizona.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Tackling that activity or that event or whatever the case, something that I admire a lot. So that's definitely why.
Looks like a general set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
I'm just like Jennifer. I definitely see myself at West. But when it's West, I
It's going to bring up a second and goal. These two teams all tied.
Cold try that, boy.
But it definitely helps, and I'm starting to really, really appreciate it versus shy away from it. In the past, I didn't know how to kind of figure that out, and how I was upset that I would ask the questions or didn't know how to process everything at once. But I'm learning a lot better.
I like when they're transformation. Like I thought at the start, like instead of saying that you're direction.
I definitely put West as my star. At first it could have been North, but definitely West. I put some of the limitations is that you might procrastinate because you don't feel like you have everything to get ready sometimes. Like you don't know all the information. So it's like, why start now if I don't have everything yet? I put that you might be nervous, easily frustrated because you feel like, oh, I don't have all the information, so like, what's happening? Or maybe that's just me, because I know I pay attention to detail, or I notice a lot of things, that it's like, oh, because it's going the way that it's supposed to go, or because I don't feel like I know all the steps in order to do it, then I'm getting frustrated when completing what I have to do. So, those are just the limitations. Yeah, but there was a lot of benefits I put too. I put West, because I put West was my star, I put Kanye in front of it, but that was made me think of Kanye West for some reason. But yeah.
Andy?
That's I said that's the limitation, not knowing the limitation.
Flushed out right. I get overwhelmed myself sometimes being a big picture, so things are not necessarily required and in mind type of mentality. But I tend to apply that on everything that I do. And I just can't make the full and be overwhelmed. So I think for sure overwhelmed
So I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to pause this real quick. See you guys soon. We'll continue this. I'm so sorry to get you, sharing feelings and then having to go back here. So yeah.
Oh, shit. Hi. We just talked about what we were doing so far with our coaches, like how far along we got, what our next steps are, what that we're doing with all our teachers. And then we started going over that PowerPoint, but because we did the PowerPoint before, but Sarah wasn't there, we went back and was going over stuff.
I saw she sent us updates that she's purchasing for us.
Yeah, it's in the picture.
The chart paper, is it the sticky chart paper?
I have no idea. That was a good question though. The sticky chart paper is the only one you want. Then you're gonna need magnets to hold it up. She said she was not getting the primary one, so if you got the primary one, it's good. But she wasn't gonna get them. She got only regular ones. She said dividers for them to put in their composition notebooks if they're like doing things in it. To like organize, I guess. Rulers, not for each student, not for each teacher. I think she said a pack of 12, so each teacher could get 2, I guess.
For them to get completion, and they're taking
markers. This is perfect.
A 48 count. I don't know if this expo markers per teacher, but this is expo markers.
And a box of printer paper. Awesome.
What is that noise?
I don't even know. See, I didn't pay attention to detail enough. Should I ask that? Do you know how long we're in this group? You know how long we're in this group?
But then we can take time together to discuss, so that way we'll save time tomorrow when we meet. Do you want to go over with our teachers on
Good, because I came up with ideas after what Junko was talking. I just messaged teachers like, yo, I want to meet with you tomorrow. Because I was going to send an email, but I don't think, I don't know if everybody reads their emails effectively, because last time y'all sent a newsletter, no one read it, because obviously no one freaking clicked on the link. So it's oh no, we're going to meet again, and then I'm going to strictly be like, yo, when you send an email, open it and read it at that moment. Just like in school, the principal's read your emails twice a day. Freaking check your emails and read it. So that you guys are up to date. Because I don't want there to be thinking, oh, this is just me chilling during the summer. It's no.
Hold on, Eddie. I seen your invite.
Earn it, pretty much. So one thing I was going to go over with them is SEL. I was going to do the SEL lessons for them so that they have one less thing to worry about. But their job is to know what they're doing that week. I'm going to print out the stuff for you and organize it so it's easier for you guys. So then freaking look ahead of time, because Tazi just said...
Do 2 things.
Say one more time?
What if you do 2 things? You do 2 things. Print it out, but also add in things. They're not going to get physical copies of it until
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
So drop like a folder in the teacher folders with all of the ones that you want them to do.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm gonna do
And if
that.
they want to switch it out,
Yeah.
go for it, but I'm not printing it and I'm not switching it out for you. You're just gonna do it yourself.
Yeah. So that's one thing I'm gonna do with them. So at least showing them how to go over, how to find it on the website, because I'm sure no one did. No one went on the website to look for it. So I was like, I didn't even go on the website. But that's something I'm going to be doing Friday, the SEL stuff. And then, besides SEL, the first week lesson plan, I'm going to already hopefully meet with them Thursday. And then be like, this is what your lesson plan is. But Tazi was stressing that, like, there's certain things that there's going to be surveyed, and it's very important that they do everything with fidelity, the SEL lessons and PDs with fidelity, so that the survey is
Hey,
accurate.
Eddie, send it again. Eddie, send it again.
I think they can switch it around, but there's a survey for the kids June, that first week and that last week, and I guess she wants SEL to be happening every day, and you can change like to what lessons you do, but SEL should be happening every day so that the surveys are accurate to represent what the kids are learning.
Fulio, this was way better.
Yeah. Yeah.
That boy made a blanket of his three brothers on a blanket. That's green as fuck.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. That's one thing I wanted to go over with them, because she said every day.
Who I smoke
like,
only
there's
for
a
the
teaching
clubs? Who I
schedule,
smoke only
and
for the
the
clubs?
PDs are like an hour and a half, and the last 30 minutes was supposed to be them doing work. But she's saying now it's going to be reflection time, because during that time they have to complete a survey. So I'm guessing
Eddie, ready up. Eddie, ready up.
based on what one thing they learned or how they feel in achieving,
Yo.
and if it's addressing the areas that they want better speaking. I don't know. But
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watching your game, my boy.
do I
What is
switch
that?
around the PD schedule? So I'm gonna call Holly. Yeah. And I need to freaking train myself on Class C365. Because, like, she was just showing us, like,
This man Gerard know he
if
finna
you
win and want me to watch his
class is
game.
quarantine, this is how I was like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Yeah.
Communicate with your students, which is fine. I like the communication aspect. I think that teaching kids how to use a completely new software that they're using is like, you know, like, I don't know. Granted, a lot of people don't know how to work in teams. So we could either use Classic 365
Y'all boys green.
or if you think that we could use Teams
Y'all boys green, y'all green as fuck.
instead to like upload the work, we could, because what she's saying is that in the schedule, they're only going to, if the class gets quarantine, they're only doing PBL for 1 hour, and then they have independent work for the rest of the time.
What's independent work? What is that? And if they're quarantined, how long are they quarantined? 5 days, 10 days, 14?
I think now the CDC says that it is 10 days. That's the new protocol.
Yeah. I hope a class does not get quarantined. But it's like, it's the summer, you don't even know.
And she said that they're providing us with a class set of laptops.
Each class?
Or no, just for the class that's quarantined. They're basically giving us 2 laptops.
And then the class that's quarantined, Achieve will give a class set of laptops.
And then, so what do you
because like Achieve is probably gonna be monitoring that. I think they should. Because she was like, oh, if you want me to already preload it with whatever the teachers the stuff, I was like, I can do that. And I was like, I don't even know how to work.
Hey, y'all wanna fight these
I feel
parallel
like
people?
Friday is gonna have to be a big learning day for class 365, so at least the teachers can teach the kids.
Monday.
Yeah, at Tuesday they can teach the kids. When do we have that? You set a schedule and it said Friday on there. Like yesterday, when you had asked us a question, remember yesterday you were like, what time would you like to meet on Thursday? And then you sent us, you commented and was like, I'm thinking this time.
The schedule and the operation.
Where y'all boys at?
Was that for Friday, like this next Friday coming up?
No, that's during the summer.
Oh.
It's actually Thursday, but they just planned on having our FD meetings from 10 to 10:30. So we're probably gonna have to meet from like 10:30 to 11.
That's fine. As long as it's still in the morning. Yeah, this. I almost thought it said Friday. This is week 1 Friday schedule. Oh, that's for the field trip.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously can't read.
For the next half.
Yo, y'all boys is sick. What are y'all doing? I ain't talking about that song. Y'all boys not helping the nigga fight.
And then week 1 Friday schedule that I haven't done edit now that we know
Our field trip set in stone. They can be changing stuff around. Okay. So what I wanted to go over next Tuesday was SEL expectations, teacher what? Yeah. Expectations for communication, first week lesson plans. At least they should already be submitting it by that following Wednesday. But at least we like remember we talked about it. Let me see if any teacher texts me back. So Jorge's meeting with me tomorrow at 4:30. This is perfect. And I can give him his next steps too. So Bianca didn't text back, but she usually is the last to text back. Katia,
Bruh.
Jorge, Katia, Bianca, it's like 30-minute intervals. Hopefully they come because no one came yesterday except Stringer. I know. She's killing it. I was like, girl, the fact that you completed this because you got help and you're not telling me, or you were just really good at figuring this out.
No, they not, bruh. Y'all niggas blind.
She called me, but okay, so she would be free to do it. She was thinking of doing Achieve actually, but she said her school is trying to make a new school, and she's helping out, and she'll be needing to do a training July 12th.
I shouldn't.
And I was like, I don't know if that's the only day or if that's the start of the training. So I was like, I will have to get back to you. I don't know if you could miss those last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. If she will be there for weeks, that's done.
So let me ask her. So I'm like, a training wouldn't be one day.
Exactly, like I said.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's gone.
But that's cool that they're starting a new school. Well, they're gonna develop.
That's where enrollment is going down. And I considered sometimes leaving and going to Kip.
Oh my God, Miss McCarthy was like, you should go to KIP. And I was like, I don't want to go to KIP because Jesse's the school that I wanted to help out at. But I can totally see. She was like, no, if you have a kid, she was like, you should teach a kid because it's easier on you. And you wouldn't have to be this stressed out. And I was like, that's true.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I had a really good friend who teaches KIP DC. And she
What does that mean?
It's okay with
I really
that
beat food by myself.
longer hours that they have to work. Like some are like for us like 7:30 to like 4:30 or something. Like I don't know the exact time, but it is a longer day. And then I think you do start earlier in the school year. And at these kids, usually what I know Fort Bucket has been building here in Miami, they are known for paying teachers more.
But that's toxic.
Like my friend was getting paid like 80-something thousand in DC, and that's like with 3 years of experience. And here in Miami, I think the difference was by like 10%. It was not a lot. It was like almost the same as teaching for the district. And so at that point, it's like, why am I going to stress myself out?
Can you negotiate raises though? Like, do they give you a bonus every year?
They do give you bonuses. I don't think it's every year. I think it's based off performance, like student performance.
Oh, do they take the FSA?
Yes, because technically they're a charter. But she was telling me, like, she did say that everything made sense. And that's what I appreciated about it, where I was like, I think our biggest frustration, like me and you, is we're working at a school where things just don't make sense. People aren't working hard, people aren't being held accountable, and you don't see that at it. Like, that's completely different.
The only thing is that I know the kids have to be behaving well, because if you're misbehaving, you're gonna get kicked out unless you're super smart. And then I'm like, but parent involvement is probably super high, a little bit.
I don't think it's that much of a difference, and to be honest with you, I don't think they just kick you out, but they do have systems in place for behavior issues.
Yeah. It's so
I'm dead.
about that for sure.
It is. I don't know if I can think another team of basketball completely, and I don't think it would be allowed. I just don't know if I'm willing to lose everything with the district to go work with kids at this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it. It would be scary if that's anything.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But my thing is that I feel like any leap of faith that I've ever done has turned out good because I make informed decisions and, you try your best.
I've never regretted, like I never regretted TV and for a year. Yeah, I went through hell of that. I learned a lot about myself in the whole process.
For sure.
Like, I worked my ass off. I cried more than I cried to see.
Really?
Yes, and I only cried like my 30s. And I was like, what? I kept crying. Like, what? Like,
I only cried at Jesse. Jesse last year and this year is the only time I ever cried. I was like, I don't even know why Frederick Douglass I didn't cry. I got sick, like so sick. I knew it was sick from stress, but like, I don't know. Jesse, I cried because I was like, dang, this school's freaking me out. And then they gave me 3 classes, and they gave you no freaking warning. It was like, oh, we're having planning, and then like Smith being like, you got this. I was like, 3 classes in a day? I was like, if you guys do that to me again, I'm convinced you take me.
They're elementary kids, and they need protection. If you go to 5th next year, we're not going to do it, and I better be your coach.
Oh, if I go to 5th next year, I would refuse. If they have hybrid, I would refuse it. The fact that I found out we could refuse it and they wouldn't have, like, they would have just had to figure something out.
Yeah.
I can't believe we could have
Let me
refused
tell
it.
you, I don't know how McCarthy did. I'm actually pissed. Chauffeur told me she reset the iReady test for the kids, and I had tested Christian. Like,
I did it too.
I reset it. I had 4 kids that went down. They were over testing. But
Yes!
everybody else felt my numbers all double. Like, I had double the amount of green, double the amount of yellow, and like half the amount
Of red, yeah.
half of yellow and half of red.
I reset it 2 kids. I told McCarthy to.
Hey,
And I
said
was
it
like,
again,
so
Eddie. I had to leave real quick.
I was like, I'm not asking Miss Smith because last time in diagnostics,
I said send it again. I had to
leave
leave the session real quick.
And I was like, she's like, the district monitoring that. I was like, I don't give two craps. Malachi Alexander got a yellow because he finished his testing one day in 25 minutes. Of course I'm resetting him, and I'm going to yell at him in front of the kids, so everyone else all of a sudden started working harder. And then the same thing had to happen in Ashley. I made an example out of her. I'm like, I'm making an example out of everyone I'm resetting. I'm pulling up your scores. Everyone's going to see it on the board. Just so that they know not to play
Larry
around.
finna
But
see
it was
what?
because we tested. And then the next week we're doing the diagnostic. I was like, oh.
So tired, and he had an extra week of science testing.
I told Schrofer, like, if one kid jacks up your testing, make an example out of them, and then reset their test.
Yeah. And I never knew how to do it. We didn't have access.
Oh, we do now.
I know, she showed me, and I had no idea.
I'm the one that showed her. Good. Oh, Janelle's was red last year too. Yeah. She just probably was pissed off or something. Her emotions affect too much. She probably, because her mom, like grandma, that house situation.
Is that I think the biggest regret that I have this year is not spending more quality time with my family. Like, I would have been able to have lunch before the meeting Monday. I would have been able to call my kids lunch here and got to
Yeah.
the level where they feel like they can actually like talk about it.
That's true.
Where are we going? Do you know the schedule? You just told me to come here to meet my site director.
So where do I go?
I have no idea.
I don't know my schedule either. Just now? I don't see nothing in my chat.
It was like something that you could download. I had it open.
Well, it looks like CK8 has every 3 people. We have 3 people.
They're going to go to PD Brainsport with Isabella and Claudia.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. Now?
Yeah.
Complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Welcome back, JJ.
Hi.
40 yards.
So what we were going to do is bananas or tacos. Or do you want
Going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I'm shy. Are you going right now? There was one of the articles that you had us read, and it was playing and it was
That one is
well, actually, Jen, that was a great intro. And before we go away, I wanted to ask each to share your favorite article you read and tell us main points or what you got from it. And sharing screen really good because I really wanted to work on it.
He's now up over that 300-yard mark.
Send it again, bro. Send it again.
Pretty much what we're starting to do is a little bit of like research that goes into like what
It's not letting me join.
it means because a lot of the work we've had to do
Nah, just send it again regular. Just send it again. Join faster.
At their own 25-yard line.
If not, we have many topics that we're also debating but it's got many important helpful resources that really help people. And this is like something that we really need to believe. It's on your wait list. I'll get it. Yeah, it's great. This and then we also have the art transforming team. We have a lot of them in the house, so grab one of these for that actually Sarah. So like the whole
Send it on Eddie.
yeah, the work comes online. Download it. I downloaded the whole thing first. Okay, wait, so are you using this? Because you know I know. You each will take a book. Yes, I'll put in the order. You're gonna gift it to me. Yeah. Get a book. Yes, exactly. Yeah, for sure. If I don't see them at the house, I'm sure but so some of the criteria, yes. So it takes creating working it and sharing what if they not that bad. I know how to share the screen. So I think
Man, I'm about to download. Call of Duty back.
Cowboys 28. Breaks their line to kick off 4th down.
He'll kick it away.
it's sort of like the thing that you talk about next leaders and your bosses. And which leadership so I think like half the time it has to do with answering questions and the assumptions you make. So what I like is like you have to understand our roles, especially individuals and professional things requires absolute right? So this kind of adds really helpful like question sets for that because it's important to talk for all of us. So I found that this is like a really useful resource. And you know, I think it also helps like us understand a little bit of like where those things lie and yeah, I really like that. And an honorable mention was one of the cameras. I love it. Me and Jeff. Yeah. Alright. Anyone else want to share about the playbook, about your experience? What?
Ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it. Here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, no.
Oh, I told you. Yeah. Aguirre or Ingrid gave me a book on on coaching. It's like a thick book. Well, it's not a book. It's a photocopy of a book that she liked. So I've been reading that, and I totally forgot about these articles. I apologize. I know! Let me go get it, just so that it doesn't have the front cover, so I really don't know. But hold on a second. The Art of Coaching? Okay. Hold on. Well,
It hit me.